Catherine, are you gonna come join us tonight? Where did I put my deck box? Ah, there it is. Oof. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get everything in one place at one time is extremely hard for me some days. And for what y'all can't see over here, because I'm not doing landscape view, because I don't want you to get a lot of the extra stuff right now, is I've got my table over here so that I can eat and hang out with y'all for a little while. So we're just gonna keep it real chill tonight. So. Hello, Harmony. So, fun fact, this is my dinner tonight. It's a bowl full of mini dumplings, and I also made rice. I don't cook rice normally, people, so you have to excuse me, but I cheat and make it in a fun container that you just put in the microwave for a minute. So I'm also a soy sauce junkie, but to dip things in, I do the low sodium because, yeah, my body tends to hate me. So, how has your week been so far? I know it's been a while since we've hung out like this because I've been busy, extremely busy. And I feel bad about that, but it's for good reasons, and it's worth it, so I can't complain. Yes, I'm so excited about that for you, Harmony. Like, I'm serious. This month has been a really slow reading month for me, due to travel and some other things. So, yes, Miss Catherine, do you want to participate? Would you like to participate? Someone's mad. She got fed late today. I'm also in her chair right now. Come here. Come say hi to everyone. Everyone sees you on Instagram. Everyone sees you on TikTok. They love you. Come say hi to your people. And Harmony's watching. She hasn't seen you since November. I mean, she's seen pictures of you, but she hasn't seen you. She's mad because I'm in her chair. She's usually sitting in this chair. So, this is normally her spot. So, I am very much in it. And, okay, you're going to hang out for a little while? You're going to hang out? You know, you could do it where you're like, you're in frame, kiddo. Is there a friend on the porch? Do you have a friend on the porch? This is my life every day, y'all. Rotten child. Always. But, yeah, we're just gonna chill tonight. I'm, like, seriously hungry. I, was a little late getting home today because, if you're not on TikTok and everything, your girl's got a boyfriend now. And, and before anyone starts worrying, yes, Catherine absolutely loves him. Like, absolutely adores him. The first time he was over here, she literally ignored me and crawled in his lap, so. Yes, you can technically have this, but you're not getting any. But, like I said, Catherine loves him. Which is, like, the biggest deal to me because, you know, she is the dictator of the house, so her loving him is all that matters. And, anyways, I stopped by his place on the way home today after work because I wanted to see him. So I didn't get home as early as I normally do. But that's why I'm sitting here. I'm having dinner with y'all. And we're gonna hang out. I did hint that we were gonna be messing around with a tarot deck. So that's gonna be fun. Oops. Hang on. Must get napkin. Catherine, you gotta move. I know, baby. Not the pretty chair. I will get this out later. It will not take that much to typically get it out. But, yeah. Me just making a mess as usual. Anyways, okay. Apparently I had more on my leg than I thought I did. Anyways, yeah, so decided to stop by and see him this afternoon because, of course, we don't get enough time together, as I jokingly say. We literally spent the whole weekend together on a trip to see one of my mods, for a sham of a pickle fest. If you want to know more about that, feel free to go over to the blog and read about it, because it was literally basically a glorified bar crawl. Like, what was even the point of it? And I paid $50 for 4 of us to go to this thing. And it was the worst. And no one come at me for my use of chopsticks that are horrible. I just suck at chopsticks, okay? I honestly did not get turned on to Asian food until like post-college. So my talents with a set of chopsticks is not the best. But I can survive if need be. But yeah, so we so didn't get enough of each other this weekend, so I went to see him this afternoon and hang out for a little bit. And had to stop, pick up some more soy sauce because I'm almost out of soy sauce. So on and so forth. You get the drill. And you'll see Miss Catherine's little shadow coming through every so often. Because she's a brat. I mean, y'all know this by now. If you've been around for a while, you know how much of a brat she is. And anyways, so that is what is going on. And did I just get her fur all over this? Yes, I did. Yeah. But if it's your first time here, this is not how I started my channel originally. I was just gaming. My face was actually really not on this channel except for my profile picture. So I am slowly working on putting my face more out there for y'all. I don't really try to plan the Tuesday night streams as much as I do Friday night streams. We will be returning to playing The Last of Us on Friday. So that will be happening. Said boyfriend will be here. I have literally just gotten this all over this chair, which it's not a huge deal. I've considered reupholstering this anyways, so this is just giving me more of a reason to, because as much as I love this print, it needs to be changed out. I need it to be much more witchy than what it is, so who knows? Am I gonna try DIYing my own reupholstering of this chair? It's quite possible. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it can't be the hardest thing I've ever done. So, but we shall see. We shall see. Again, my chopstick abilities suck. But tell me, how's your week been so far? What are you looking forward to this week? You know? I've literally made a mess over here. Classic me. But like seriously, these things are like so cute. They're so tiny. They're mini dumplings. I found them at Aldi's. I was really, really hesitant thinking, oh, these may not be any good. I'm shockingly surprised they're good. But also at the same time, not really shocked because, you know, Aldi's usually has some banging stuff. But, dumplings happen to be my favorite, like, little snack food. And I can actually make a meal out of these, as I'm doing right now. So I like to keep them on standby. So this is really helpful and beneficial to me. To just be able to steam, like, 20 of these little suckers. And just eat them. My gallbladder may hate me later for this, but it's okay. Harmony, what are you doing for dinner tonight, out of curiosity? I mean, cereal for dinner, not a bad play. That was kind of where I was at this evening. Was either dumplings or a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Which, honestly, the Fruity Pebbles probably wouldn't have filled me up anyways. So, glad I'm doing this. Because your girl has been going off her rocker today. Work has been crazy. And despite the fact that I'm not done with these, I'm gonna call it quits. So if I keep this up, I will make myself miserable. And I honestly always regret when I make myself miserable. So, I will be back. Just give me one moment. So Catherine has resigned herself to the other chair that I have. I have 3 chairs in this apartment. 2 are recliners, and then there's this one. So, as I kind of mentioned, and everyone was kind of getting really super excited about it, I have a new tarot deck. This is not strange because, of course, witches own tarot decks. A lot of witches, well, I won't say a lot of witches. It is a typical thing that people assume that witches own. This deck is extra special to me because of the film that it is based off of. For anyone who doesn't know, and if you've never seen my TikToks before about this subject, I love the film Practical Magic. It's one of my favorite films. I read all of the books 2019, 2020, something like that. So I started with Practical Magic, which is the first book of the series, and then Alice Hoffman went back and wrote Magic Rules, or no, Magic Less. Harmony, help me out here. I can't remember the books. Okay, it's Practical Magic, Magic Lessons, The Rules of Magic, and then the last book, which is the Book of Magic. So, in theory, if you wanted to read them in release order, it's going to be Practical Magic, the Rule... It's Practical Magic, The Rules of Magic, Magic Lessons, and then the Book of Magic. But if you want to read it in what is called a timeline order, you're going to read it out of sync. So you're going to read Magic Lessons, The Rules of Magic, then Practical Magic, then the Book of Magic. Book of Magic is always going to be the last book. But Magic Lessons follows the starting ancestor of the family line, Maria, who is also referenced in the film. The Rules of Magic follows Aunt Frances and Aunt Jet. Jillian and Sally, of course, for Practical Magic. The Book of Magic follows the whole entire Owens bloodline, except for it includes Frances and Jet, Jillian and Sally, and then Sally's daughters. So it's very interesting. I love the whole book series. It's one of my favorites, but someone that I guess I consider Joseph a friend to a degree, created the first edition of what was known as the Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle, which I own the second edition. I actually own 2 copies of the second edition, specifically because one of these is gold and matches my tarot deck. And so these are a little bit different. It's a smaller deck, of course. Oracle decks are always a smaller number of cards. But they have, this is the gold one, and they're both labeled as different editions within Joseph's shop. And so the gold one is considered the full moon edition. So you have like the Death Watch Beetle, the Book of Shadows, and all that. And all of these cards are something that, like, in a way either has to do with Practical Magic. Like, one of my favorite cards is, of course, this card. It is the Halloween card. And it has Sally and Jillian on it. The Belladonna card. Most everyone will remember this card for the infamous line that Nicole Kidman says in the weird magic mirror type situation of the Belladonna, it's in my bag. This one's another one. The climbing rose bushes, which is what Jimmy makes grow in the film. And honestly, this film came out in the 1990s, so if you haven't seen it yet, that's on you. I'm not spoiling anything at this point. This one, the resurrection one with the whipped cream star on Jimmy's chest. Anyone? Do you remember this from the film? Blood on the Moon, another one that is a reference to the film. Tiger's Eye. Jillian has her Tiger's Eye necklace. It's also why I personally wear Tiger's Eye. It's a good protective stone. The lavender, the rosemary, the card that is actually titled after the book and the film, Practical Magic. But essentially, Joseph created the original deck of this and revamped it because there was a lot of interest in getting the deck. I did not realize this existed, and then found out Joseph created it, followed him on Instagram, found out he was doing this. So that is the full moon edition. This is the one that I am drawn to. I use this more often. This one is the same deck, exact same deck. The only difference is the sides of it are and forgive me, my cards are peeling. I told Joseph this. I was not in love with this, the new moon edition, although I love the holographic edges on it. Let me see if I can actually, I want to like see if there you go. There y'all go. Y'all can kind of see it there. Not really well, but it's there. But it's the same one, but I had a lot of issues with it that like some of my cards are peeling from use. And so while my gold one is not doing that, that's also why I predominantly use my gold one. But this was the one that I got through my first backing of it, because I was like, I want both editions, and then I bought this one separately, the gold one. Well, Joseph kept asking, he's like, which one are you gonna get? Which one are you gonna get? And I told him, I said, I'm gonna get the one that matches the deck that I use the most, which is my full moon deck. So I went with the gold edging, and Joseph so kindly did not have to do this, but he did, before he ever finished put the deck out. I got to see some of the cards. I actually got to see the whole set before he released it to the public. So I got to see all of the cards. And hang on a second, y'all. I'm having some issues with the tripod here. There. That's a little better. Got to see a lot of the artwork before it got released. And so I'm in love with this deck. He did each section with the elements, so the back of the card has the elements on the back of it, and then each card also includes like the elements on the bottom of it. And I have not been working with this deck for very long. I haven't had it for that long. But Joseph is always so sweet. You get the little book, of course, that always includes all of the cards and stuff like that. So I forget which one is the bird. That one. It's always fun trying to remember these things. So this is the air element card. The apprentice and all of that takes place of the king, the queen, so on and so forth. He kind of changed things up, and it's great. But like, not gonna lie, the artwork in this thing, like, this is one of the main this is one of the major arcana cards, and it is like absolutely beautiful. Like, I am in love with it, and I'm really scared that if I turn on, let's just see. Let's see. Okay. This might actually work a little bit better. I don't know if that's gonna like shine too much. Oh, it's not that bad. But that's one of the main arcana cards, but my absolute favorite, and she's sitting right here, like, it's like, hi, I'm right here. You're gonna talk about me like you always do. But this is the Empress card. And it was one of the ones that like screamed at me when Joseph first showed it to me. And then he went in and changed some cards up where they're not the normal major arcana. So like you have the Cycles card, which is an amazing addition to it. Here's the Temperance card with a pillar of, pretty sure that is supposed to be Tiger's Eye in the center of it. Joseph can correct me if he sees this on my YouTube later on. I have a lot. I won't say I have a lot of tarot decks. I just have tarot decks. Also, the Hanged one. It's freaking bats, man. It's freaking bats. Sorry, that was mandatory. It's like anytime there's bats dealing with anything, yes, that is mandatory. You have to like do that. It's freaking bats, man. Crap. Where is she? This is another one that was a different card. Changing it to the Witch. Instead with the as above, so below hands on it, and then the High Priestess card. It's just Joseph just did amazing with this deck. The Tower is basically, it makes me think of the apple tree in the Garden of Eden situation. Like, seriously. The Chariot card. I actually have this in a bookmark form, and it's like my favorite out of all of them. And it's just, this deck, y'all. This deck. This is the World card. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. The Lovers card, where it doesn't show any people on it. It is just two hands shaking and embracing one another, and it's got POC in it. It's wonderful. Come on. A white rose for the Fool. Very, very fitting in my opinion. So very beautiful. But really, seriously, Joseph just hit this out of the park. The Temptations card, which is part of the Major Arcana. We have, instead of it just being the Death card, it's Death and Rebirth, because let's be honest, the Death card does not mean what everyone thinks it means in tarot. It's never a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're going to die. It doesn't mean that, you know, horrible things are going to happen to you. The Moon card. A Book of Shadows, which is huge in the film and stuff like that. And it's a very beautiful deck. I've thoroughly enjoyed getting my energy into this deck and everything like that. It's amazing. But of course, Joseph does not stop there. You of course get a cheat card that has the elements on it and tells you what suit it's related to. So the air element is connected to the suit of swords. The fire element is the suit of wands. The water element is the suit of cups, and the earth element is the suit of pentacles. So the pages are the initiates in this deck. The queens are the teacher in this deck. The knights are the apprentice, and the sovereign is the kings. It's just, I love Joseph's take on this. And every time Joseph does a deck, I feel like it wouldn't be appropriate if you didn't get spread cards. Joseph did spread cards for the Oracle deck. So like there's this really nice, and I feel like I always need something like this that's like reconnecting to my magic and my craft, stuff like that, because I'm a bad witch. To steal Mickey's line, I'm a bad witch. She had a Bad Witch podcast, and it's, you know, some of us just suck at keeping ritual and routine, okay? The Witch's Garden, that goes through and does like protection and boundaries, where you're currently at and the steps you need to take for personal growth, so on and so far. The Witch's Daily Magic and Connection. I mean, it's amazing. The Witch's Brew, one, and a Witch's Magical Check-In, which it's not the only check-in spread that I have. This is now the second check-in spread I have. And Joseph also partnered with Meg Watson of Tarot Nerds to give us an additional little fold out that includes some beautiful spreads that are related to Practical Magic again. And now the dumplings are just coming back, y'all. I'm so sorry. But the book, Joseph always does amazing with these guidebooks. I love them. Sometimes I feel like, I will say this, I wish they were a little bigger and they weren't tiny to tuck in the boxes that they come in, but it is what it is. But you think, Trula, that's all that came with this deck. Look at the pretty tuck box. Look at the pretty tuck box that has like the gold inlay and everything on it. This is the same as it is on the bottom. The sides and everything. Don't get me started on how beautiful the inside is on top of all this. So you've got your little, if you keep it in the tuck box, you've got your little ribbon and stuff that you can use. But these are not the only cards that Joseph decided to do. Joseph did additional cards. So there's one for the new moon and the full moon, which I'm using these on my altar right now. And there's also a card for each and every Sabbath in this deck. These don't have to be used with the deck. It's totally fine not to use them. But I'm using them as Sabbath indicators on my altar. So our next Sabbath is actually coming up this month, Ostara. And this is the holiday that gonna be a bitch. Christians stole from us. Or stole from pagans, let's rephrase. I can't say stole from us. But stole from the pagans because it's literally a pagan holiday originally. So yeah, there you go. I just discovered I did not peel this off the ring light, y'all. Go me. So you have one for Ostara. After that comes Beltane, which, fun fact, this happens the day before my birthday. Litha takes place over the summer. So does Lammas. I think that's how you say it. There's also Mabon, which is also the autumn equinox. I prefer to call it the autumn equinox to this because there is no real, like, connection to anything, any prior Sabbath. Doing my own research into that. Samhain, of course, as everyone knows, my favorite holiday. Yule, yet another holiday stolen from us, but also kind of stolen from the Vikings at the same time because our Yule is based on their Yule. So yeah. And then Imbolc, which we just celebrated in February, which is actually what I jokingly call the witches' spring cleaning day. So a lot of stuff came with this deck, and Joseph just hit it out of the fucking park. I will try to film a deck flip through, but like, look at this. Even the inside and the back. Like, Joseph just murdered me in the way that he did these things. And I'm trying to get this where it's more centered for y'all and like you can see it better, but I'm sucking at this. But he's also got a new one coming out. Shocker that Joseph is creating yet another deck. And I'm excited about this one as well. I will 100% be backing it. It's not like I would not back it. But the bag y'all saw me take it out of is actually one that Joseph created as well to go with the deck. It's not the first bag I have by him. He has another one that came with my last deck, and it's one of my favorites as well. I go between phases of keeping it in the deck box and not keeping it in the deck box at the same time because it's a personal thing for me. I like to make use of the bags, and on top of that, trying to keep the spread cards separated from the Sabbath cards are extremely difficult, so it's a little bit easier to keep the stuff tucked in the book and then putting it in the bag with the deck. So for me, I keep the deck there. Makes my life just the tiniest little bit easier. And do that. And then Joseph actually recommends keeping crystals, and this is the first one that I'm actually keeping crystals with. So I have this beautiful piece of quartz, and then I have a little tiger's eye mushie that I keep with a stack when it's not in use. I keep my box close by at all times because it stays pretty much where I can always grab it. So, and I just happen to be over here at my witchy shelf, so I can actually just toss it to the side. So that is it for the deck. It's been probably one of my favorite purchases in my witchy craft. Next to all of my books on Hecate. I will always say that. But that's just me. Love my witchy decks, but since we're just gonna keep hanging out for a little bit, we're gonna have some fun. So, if you follow me on Instagram and all that stuff, you know that I have taken to building Gundam models as of late. And right now I'm still missing two of the Gundam Wing boys. But this is my favorite Gundam from the series. And I actually just finished building Wing Zero from the end of the series. TV series. This is in the Swat's edition of Wing Zero with the beautiful angelic wings that go with him. This is, I found this one at Hobby Lobby. I won't lie. She came from the lobbies of the hobbies. But you really can't blame me. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I've actually built this one before. I won't explain that. It's just a little hard to explain, but these are fun to build for me. I don't like doing the slip casting that you have to do on some of these, so I've jokingly said those are just really, really hard to do because you have to do them like a very specific way, apparently. But it's fun for me to do these and very therapeutic. And so they break it down for you, like how these pieces need to go and stuff like that. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna have some fun, we're still gonna chit chat, we're gonna relax and have some fun. And I don't have scissors. Wonderful me. No one judge, I had to get the Athame. So, anyways, poke a hole, start yanking these things out. And I could be wrong. This may not be the same one that I've already built before, but it feels like it's the same one I've already built before. But, these are fun. Like, everyone thinks I'm weird, I think, because I started building these, but I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm collecting all my boys again, and it's really, really nice. I'm only missing two. And that is, Shenlong, which is Wu Fei's Gundam. And I'm missing Duo Maxwell's, which is Death Sight. So I'm missing two of my boys, and it's not fun to be missing them. So I'm on the hunt. I will find them eventually, because I have all of the episodes of the show and stuff like that, and I really want to put them all together, so it's really neat. But this is always fun to just sit and do these. And I may be wrong. I may not have built this one before. This is totally fine. We're gonna put the Athame away though, because I don't need that anymore. I don't have a box of tools for this for nothing. So it's really just all about following like where the letters are gonna be and stuff like that. So like we're starting with the right leg. It's gonna be on the B. I like how it says this is the advanced mobile suit joint. I'm like, dude, I literally don't understand how I found this at Hobby Lobby and it was only $40, but it was worth it. Okay, yes, I am supposed to snip that part. Starting to think this is not the one I built before, because this is not, none of this is like coming back from memory. by any means. And usually as I'm doing this, I can like have like a little memory of like, oh, this is how I did this on this one, and this is how I did this on this one, and this one is definitely not the same. So now we've gotten those pieces off. It's always fun to do this because now we have to go dig through and find another piece. So that is not, this is not the part we need. This is D2, I need D1. Yeah, here we go. And let me tell you, ordering one of these toolkits, like after trying to build heavy arms without a toolkit, was like the worst. No, I had that right the first time. Yay. Go me, being intuitive on this. Got that piece. We're gonna take this piece, attach it to the bottom. And then we're gonna fold that up. As I said, I've been enjoying doing these. These are very, like, to me, very therapeutic, very fun. I loved the show, so like this is also really nice for me in that aspect that, you know, I get to do something that was like part of my childhood and all that stuff. So, and I have all the boys that I finished already. They're up on their shelf now. I was displaying them on my record player, but unfortunately, we outgrew the space, fam. Couldn't fit any more Gundams over there, so we've had to settle for moving them to the shelf where I'd intended to put them anyways. So, done that. Get these guys all snippy snappy together. Now we're done with this piece. We're gonna go on a hunt for, that is E1, that is E2. I try to actually alphabetize these sometimes. When I'm doing these, it does not always succeed. That's G, so I wonder if this is, that's A. This is C. Found C. So we need looking at the wrong side. That's wonderful. We need a C2 piece. A C12, and then we need a 14. This is 15. So we gotta get the heel done too. Can't not have the heel done, so. So we're gonna slide that right there, and then we're gonna put. Oh, come on. You were just snapped on there. I had this issue the other night where I was having issues with pieces snapping into appropriate places. It was very not fun. Like, they just would not stay. Go, I think. Nope. It's still not staying, which is fun. Not. This might very well be the hardest one that I've ever put together, I won't lie. Because I'm telling you, I don't. Like, I've put one together before, but this one is feeling a little, like, different than that one. That's not where you're showing me. You're showing me that this lines up properly, so what the heck? Oh, that would explain it. I always hate these things. They're just a little too much. That's what the tables are for on the side. We can always use a table to reinforce things, or we can get the super glue and fix it that way. I don't want to do it that way, but sometimes we don't have a choice. See, that's bullshit. You know you're where you're supposed to be, dang it. gonna say, of course, it'd be 01, the one that I love, that's going to be the one that gives me issues. I'm just saying it would be this one of all ones. That's A, and I know we grabbed G earlier, so G, we need, part number 7. Ah, there we go. Hello, will your heel just please just like, I don't know, stay the fuck on, my dude? Okay, done with that one, and I need E1 again. That's D1. Oh, I need D2, B, F. Me not being able to tell which pieces I need right now. E1, we need 3. If I just discovered that that was the fucking issue, I'm gonna be pissed. This may be one of those things where I'm gonna have to go get the frickin' super glue. Anyways, so we need C, B, D. C's over here on the floor. Okay, pop off again. I don't care at this point. That's F, that's C. G. So what do we need off of G? We need 23 off of G. This is what I do to decompress when I'm not video gaming, y'all. Just chill night. Building a Gundam. Totally fine. E5, which is right here. E5. E, A. D1. We need the third one. Oops. Got the wrong part off. That happens sometimes, y'all. I want to know how you expect that to, like, go. There we go. It's like forgetting something about this piece, apparently. Okay. There's my kneecap piece. Okay. Okay, you're gonna get super glued on now, my dude. Like, seriously. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see if the other one will fit on there. Okay, that's working better. So apparently switching them work. So we need to do... Okay. There we go, Wing. You are starting to look put together. Let's rephrase. One leg is starting to look put together. Okay, we need E8, E7, and E6. So I think that's D, C. Um, 8, 7, and 6. I just throw these pieces everywhere, ladies and gents. This is my job. I'm so professional when it comes to building Gundams. So 7 needs to go on this side. 8 needs to go on this side. And then the secondary little toe flap that pops right in here. So we need E2 next. Go to A. I'm throwing everything everywhere all at once. Oh, that's A. So off this we need 21. Get my grippies right in my hand. Sometimes that sucks, but it's true. You gotta get them right in the hand so you can get them popped off. And then 24. Okay, so we have to do this one first before we can do I was right. That is how this one goes. That one has to go here. Pretty sure this needs to go on first. Yep. And then we just snippy snappy. No, this goes at the bottom. hang on. Okay, you are gonna go on first. Then you go on. And there we have it. One leg completed. Y'all will just give me 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. And now we're gonna start on leg numero 2. We gotta go back for the pieces again. So we need nine. Okay. That's got that taken care of. And now we're gonna go hunting for, is it gonna come off? Nope, it's gonna come off D2. And we need D27. Ah. Just reminding myself how much I love building things. Not really at the same time, because why we gotta be so difficult? Of course. It fit better on this one. Love it. Love it. Okay, so are we done with this one for now? Yes, I need C again, which is hiding in the floor. This is C. No, that is A. Oh, joy. This one's broken off. That's the whole thing. C1. Not me going to hurt myself with my own nails. D, that's E, this is the G, this is the G. Need G7. There we go. There we go. Popped right where it needs to. Got G7 and then I need C13. Again, another piece that just has like already had a piece of its containment broken off. So got that one, C13. And then I need E1, A, B, 3. Gotta get 3. You know what? 01, 0, you were giving me all of the issues. Why must this foot, this heel thing, be such a fucking problem? I'm telling y'all, this is so freaking therapeutic for me. I love it. Swear it does not help. You can't like just go and cut everything out, and that's the downside of everything, is like you just can't go and cut all of it out. I think I'm gonna try and finish this leg before we finish the stream tonight. And then we're gonna call it a night, y'all, because you girls have to get up in the morning and deal with contracts. The pointy side goes up and pops in. Then we're going to pop our E. I don't get why you don't want to stay on, but that's fine. Okay, so I've got those two, and then I need 6. Okay, should be done with that one for now, and then we need to go to A for the other 2 pieces. Okay, so A24 has to go in the back first. Have to pop A21 in up front. Then we pop this one here. And then this guy goes in the back. Okay, so we're gonna do this first. leg numero 2 is done. It is a process to do these things, y'all. And I'm serious. I don't know why that one won't stay on there. It wants to fight with me constantly, so there you go. But we have both of Wing's legs done. Yay! Steps closer. So I'm actually going to call it a night here for y'all. And we'll be back on Friday where we play Last of Us. So you won't be seeing my lovely face while we're playing, but we're going to be playing The Last of Us. So I love you all. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you later, okay? Sorry, y'all are going to have to see blank space for a minute or two.